Was there one skill set that you wanted to improve upon and make sure that you sharpen that to be really good?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, I wouldn't say that because, you need an all-around game. You can't just be, good at one thing.
What do you mean by that?
To be on an NBA floor. So I'm, working on my body, working on my strength in the weight room, stuff like that, working on my quickness, but also coming out on the court and working on my, my game on the offensive end. So it's been an all-around, work.
LeBron James watched his son spend an entire game on the bench as the Lakers were blown out by the Spurs. Just 1 minute of court time, 60 seconds. While the team struggled and desperately needed bodies, Bronny sat there, collecting splinters. Now, the King faces a challenge no championship could prepare him for. Should NBA coaches be forced to play the owners' or star players' kids? Or should merit always come first, no matter whose feelings get hurt?
You gotta get some shooters. You gotta find somebody. You can't. Could you imagine, JJ, the movement without the basketball and the sharpshooter that he was sitting back watching these cats?
Watching it.
And he's like, damn it. Why can't I get out?
Yeah.
I wish I could get out.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. It's unbelievable. And I can't blame him because it's a damn shame because he works so hard, him and his coaching staff, and schematically, he knows what he's doing. If they just converted, they would be fifth seed in the West.
The Lakers were absolutely demolished by the San Antonio Spurs, losing by 16 points in a game that felt more like a public execution than basketball. But here's the kicker. Nobody's talking about the loss. Everyone's fixated on Bronny James playing exactly 1 minute, literally one single minute of garbage time, while the team desperately needed depth because LeBron was resting. Not a quarter, not a half, 1 minute.
It's the fewest points the Spurs have given up all season. Lakers shoot just 40% from the field.
Let's put this in perspective. The Lakers were so short-handed that their bench got absolutely blown out, and the coaching staff was tossing anyone with a pulse onto the court just to fill minutes. Yet JJ Redick, the head coach supposedly hailed as a basketball genius, looked at his bench and decided Bronny James, the kid hyped all season as a developmental project, deserved exactly 60 seconds of playing time. Not a rotation choice. A statement.
Oh, right here. He played 32 minutes. Right here, 32 minutes. You had 3 fucking points. Now let's go per 36. Since I would have been this if I played per 36. I'm giving you 6 more minutes because you thought it was per 30. It's fucking stupid. Oh shit. You would have averaged 11, 12, 13, 11. This is per 36. So if they gave your ass 36 minutes, this would have been your fucking career.
Wait for it.
Trash.
And LeBron is absolutely losing it behind closed doors. He can't say anything publicly. He just looked like the controlling father everyone already assumes he is. But watching your son sit on the bench while the team crumbles, knowing you helped orchestrate this whole setup to make NBA history together, that has to sting. This was supposed to be the feel-good story of the decade. Father and son making history, creating magical moments, selling jerseys, building a lasting legacy. Instead, it's a slow-motion train wreck nobody can look away from. Fans are going absolutely nuts on social media, messaging JJ Redick directly, "Put Bronny in, man. Give him minutes over these other guys who can't do anything either." And honestly, they have a point. If you're losing anyway, if your bench is getting torched and you need bodies, why not give the kid some real experience? What's the worst that could happen? You lose by more, you're already being embarrassed.
I'm gonna say get a new coach, draft Bronny, and go get a superstar.
You don't see the writing on the walls?
What is that writing, Rashad?
JJ and LeBron start a podcast. JJ says he wants to be a coach. JJ gets hired by the Lakers. LeBron is still a player. JJ get to coach LeBron. They bring in Bronny.
How does that not make no sense? That was a good one.
A few moments later.
Lights, camera, action in Los Angeles today. Lakers introducing JJ Redick as their new head coach here.
With the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James.
The anticipation has been building for weeks.
How does that not make sense? That was a good one.
But here's where it gets messy. This isn't just about one game. It's about the entire situation LeBron created when he pushed the Lakers to draft his son. From day one, everyone knew Bronny wasn't NBA ready. He averaged just 5 points per game at USC while recovering from a cardiac arrest scare. In any normal scenario, he would have stayed in college another year, developed his skills, and earned his way to the league. But LeBron wanted his historic father-son moment, and the Lakers, desperate to keep their aging superstar happy, went along with it.
Not down. Great shot.
Now the Lakers are stuck with a player bouncing between the G League and the NBA bench, never fully belonging in either. In the G League, Bronny has shown flashes, putting up decent numbers against lesser competition. But every NBA call-up exposes the gap. The game's too fast, defenders too skilled, and his decision-making crumbles. It's not really his fault, he's just not ready. Yet nobody wants to admit it because that would mean admitting the whole experiment was a mistake from the start. Charles Barkley, who never holds back, has been saying for months that Bronny shouldn't even be on an NBA roster. He's criticized the Lakers for tinkering with the kid's development instead of sending him to the G League full-time, where he could actually improve. And you know what? Chuck's probably right. But the Lakers can't do that, LeBron won't allow it. Removing Bronny entirely from the NBA rotation would dismantle the entire father-son narrative they've been building.
James, where do you still see the biggest maybe areas for him?
He is so much more comfortable and confident as a player. He's a totally different player than he was a year ago.
Is he further ahead offensively? He seems almost like a scorer, maybe even than he is on the defensive end. Like I think.
Yeah, he is.
Stop it. Get some help.
LeBron James watched his son sit on the bench for an entire game while the Lakers were blown out by the San Antonio Spurs. 1 minute of court time. 60 seconds. While the team was falling apart and desperately needed bodies, Bronny James collected splinters. And now the King is facing something no championship could prepare him for. This isn't just about late-night basketball drama, it's about the mess LeBron created by pushing the Lakers to draft his son. Everyone knew from the start that Bronny wasn't NBA ready. He averaged just 5 points per game at USC while recovering from a cardiac arrest scare. In any normal scenario, he would have stayed in college another year, developed his game, and earned his way to the league. But LeBron wanted a historic father-son moment, and the Lakers, desperate to keep their aging superstar happy, went along with it. Now the Lakers are stuck with a player bouncing between the G League and the NBA bench, never fully belonging in either. In the G League, Bronny has shown flashes, dropping 39 points in one game, showing glimpses of playmaking, looking comfortable against that level of competition. But the NBA exposes the gap. The game's faster, defenders are sharper, and his decision-making falls apart. He's just not ready. Yet nobody wants to admit it because that would mean acknowledging the whole experiment was a mistake from the start. Charles Barkley, who never holds back, has been saying for months that Bronny shouldn't even be on an NBA roster. He's criticized the Lakers for playing games with the kid's development instead of sending him to the G League full-time, where he could actually improve. And Chuck's probably right. But the Lakers can't do that, LeBron won't allow it. Removing Bronny entirely from the NBA rotation would dismantle the father-son narrative they've been building. Head coach JJ Redick is caught in the middle of this impossible situation. Play Bronny and he struggles, fans blame the coach. Don't play him. LeBron gets upset and questions arise about why the kid is even on the roster. The 1 minute against the Spurs? That was Redick saying, "Look, I tried," without committing to anything. Passive-aggressive roster management at its finest. You want me to play your son? Fine. 1 minute. Happy now? And the optics are brutal. LeBron rested during the game, sitting in street clothes while his son was also glued to the bench in uniform. Both basically useless to the team. Fans are furious on social media. Put Bronny in. Give him minutes over these other guys who can't do anything either. And they have a point. But statistics don't lie. Bronny is averaging 1.6 points per game and shooting under 32% from the field. Those aren't rookie development numbers. They're numbers that scream not ready for the NBA. The sad part? None of this is really Bronny's fault. He's a good kid, hardworking, coachable, and quiet. He didn't ask to be thrust into the NBA spotlight before he was ready. His father made that decision and now he's paying the price. Every DNP, every struggling minute, every social media critique adds up. That's a lot of pressure for a 21-year-old who might have been dominating college basketball instead. LeBron's miscalculation here is staggering. For all his brilliance on the court and business savvy off it, he assumed his influence could bend reality, forcing his son into the NBA and making it work through sheer willpower and family legacy. But basketball doesn't care about feelings. It exposes everything. And right now, it's exposing that Bronny James is not ready for the NBA. Compare this to other father-son NBA situations. Del Curry's sons earned every minute on their own. Steph became a superstar by dominating at Davidson. Seth fought through college to prove himself. Nobody handed them opportunities because of their last name. Bronny got drafted because the Lakers needed to appease LeBron. Pick 55 is normally a throwaway, but Bronny received guaranteed money and a roster spot on one of the league's most famous franchises. That's not merit, it's privilege masquerading as opportunity. The G League stats people cite as proof of potential are misleading. Sure, Bronny's had good games, but the G League is developmental. Slower pace, softer defense, less pressure. Dominating there doesn't mean NBA ready. The Lakers are stuck. They can't cut him without angering LeBron, and they can't give him meaningful minutes without hurting their chances to win. He exists on the roster but barely exists in games, roster purgatory. Media coverage has been careful, dancing around phrases like still developing or adjusting to the NBA pace. But watch the games and the truth is undeniable. LeBron's frustration is understandable as a father, but he created this mess. He can't force the NBA to bend to his will, even as LeBron James. The Lakers' playoff hopes are fragile, and Bronny has become a distraction. Every bench minute becomes a story, every struggling minute becomes bigger. Some argue the Lakers should commit, either play Bronny significant minutes and let him develop, or send him to the G League full-time. The current approach helps no one. It stunts Bronny's growth, hinders the team, and fuels ongoing drama. But accepting reality would require LeBron to admit the father-son dream was premature, and that's a rare moment of humility for someone who's used to winning at everything. The one-minute performance against the Spurs may be remembered as a turning point. The awkwardness became impossible to ignore. You can't have a player on the roster who only plays garbage time minutes. That's not development. That's embarrassment for everyone involved. Looking forward, this situation will only get more complicated. LeBron is 41. If he retires or leaves the Lakers, what happens to Bronny? Does he get cut because his only NBA reason is gone? Does he get a real chance without his father's shadow? Or does he fade into obscurity as the kid who got an NBA shot he didn't earn? The saddest part? Bronny might still have a basketball future, but not in the NBA right now. If he'd spent another year or two in college, dominated, and entered the draft as a more complete player, maybe this story would be different. But LeBron couldn't wait. He wanted his moment, and now everyone else has to deal with the fallout. LeBron James is watching his master plan unravel one bench minute at a time, and there's nothing he can do without admitting he was wrong. This story isn't over, and it's probably going to get worse before it gets better.